Well, here we are at the pageant, and man, I've been looking forward to this one for a minute. You and I have a pretty good rapport, Van from Catfish And The Bottlemen. How are you, man? Welcome back to St. Louis.
Thank you.
It's great to have you. The song Longshot,
Yep.
man, it's one of my favorites of the year.
Thank you, man.
One of the things I wonder, like, a song like that, where did it come about in the recording process for this record? One of the first, one of the last?
One of the first was this one, and it was one of the first producer I heard. And I remember playing it, sitting down with the lads and just playing it the acoustic version. And it was probably the best reaction I've had, like playing them a demo before to a song. I thought it was going to be the backup song for a better one I had, like, and come in and play them Longshot. And I remember them thinking, like, wow, we could do a number with this one. So we pretty much turned up at the studio. One of the first things we started doing was I put the song down and everyone built it up, and it just became that. And it, like you were saying before, it kind of goes all over the place, this one, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does, man.
It feels good, the reaction to it. It seems like it's definitely the best reaction we've had to a first song. So.
It seems it has just this delayed boom before it comes in and gets you, and that's really.
I like the middle eight of it, you know, the.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things I was dying to talk to you about, man, is working with a producer like Jacknife Lee.
Yeah.
So you're working with a guy that's worked with you too, and has worked with the Killers, and has worked with Beck, and has worked with all of these people. So obviously I have a sense of why you go with him. But can you talk about working with him? Can you talk about the impact that he made on this record?
It was straight away. You just like the name as well, Catfish And The Bottlemen and Jacknife Lee. It sounded like, you know, like a heavyweight boxing card or something.
Right.
So it was great straight away. We started in Ireland. We moved over to the countryside in Lincolnshire, and then he would go back and forth to his place in Topanga and send ideas back, and it was really good just from the off. I guess the first place in Ireland was on its own, no Wi-Fi, nothing. It was just straight in the studio. We'd stay up all night. We'd all live together in the same place. So come down, have a breakfast together, go straight in the studio, and go all night until you come back, have a dinner. And there was a little bar from the studio. You walk across the courtyard grounds, and you'd end up in this bar at the end of the night. So maybe the first or second night in, I remember being in there, singing it with Jacknife's engineer, all the people from Grouse Lodge, and it was good. The making this album was a lot of fun this time.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I thought that you said that he was the first one in and the last one out.
Yeah,
and that has gotta. When the producer looks like he wants it as bad as you guys do, that has to really be something for you to sing.
Yeah, it was. He was always, like I say, he was just always sat there mixing stuff. He's good at kind of bouncing. He can kind of get out of the song. You can put a load of different music on and take you out of the song, so you come back with a completely different headspace from it. So yeah, he was really good at that. And like I say, he's just a workhorse every morning, up at bells, straight in there, grafting away. He loves being in the studio, it seems, and he kind of sprawl out across the floor with every single pedal he's got, and he'd come over with pedals, a suitcase full of pedals, and he'd buy vinyls all the time while we're in the studio. He'd always have vinyls rocking up, and he'd have his collection there. So it was good. We've done every album we've made. It's been a different style, a different approach to it. So this one was a lot of fun. And like I say, going to Ireland, which is where he's from, he came back over there, introduced us to this studio. It was good. It was just a really good
Would you work with him again?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I've worked with all the producers we've worked with before. Again,
yeah.
Definitely. I've enjoyed every album.
And why do you decide to pick from one to the other because you want the albums to feel different.
I think so. Yeah. You're always learning something new, and like you say, learning new approaches. There's things we did with him this time round that we hadn't done before at all. Like even building up Longshot, we'd never done it that way, and we'd normally just go straight in and like rally a song out. And there was a few done that way. So normally we go straight in and sit in there for a month and go straight back out. This time we kind of did a bit, went away, went to a different studio. Jacknife go back to his place in LA, come back. So the album's all over the place, and the guy who mixed it, Craig, really did a great job of it. And so even there, it was mastered in New York. So it's been about, and Bondi says it well when he always mentions that it's like the songs have got their own personalities. Like it feels these ones have got their own like characteristics of it. Feels like sporadic. It feels like the album takes a lot of turns, So, but it's good. The reaction to it's been really good.
How much will we hear tonight? How much new stuff will we hear tonight?
Tonight there's 3 new ones, including the Longshot you're playing. That's 3. We'll play Longshot, a song called Sidetrack, and a song called Fluctuate.
And Fluctuate is what's been the second single in the UK.
It's correct? Like when people get the album or get tickets for the show, they get that one. Sure. That's one of my favourites though. I thought that would be one of the first singles, but everyone seems to be buzzing off Longshot. There's another one next that Larry and our tour manager Steve are loving. But they keep coming. We've got quite a few on this album that feel like they could stand up against Longshot.
Wow.
So.
We look forward to hearing it, but it looks like there needs to be some work in the background.
Do you like the setup?
So, yeah, I love doing this
Have
here.
you seen these guys, the Warm Flints?
No, I haven't.
Check out the Warm Flints.
We will. We're going to go get some food, but I want to end this interview with a bit of an apology.
What for?
Well, because normally, man, when I sit down to do an interview, the night before, I tidy myself up.
Right, yeah.
And this morning,
you look well, man.
no. This morning, my wife said, "You got an interview today? You didn't shave." So I'm a little haggard. I apologize about that.
Don't be daft.
No.
We're fresh off the flight. You're looking better than us, mate. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, very good. Well, Van, we look forward to the new record in late April, and thank you very much for your
Appreciate it,
time.
mate.
Van from Catfish and the Bottlemen at the Pageant. Stunning. Thanks.